Did you have a nice walk, Mr. Quartermain?
Oh, yeah, fine, fine. Cool breeze, bright moonlight night. You'd think it'd be relaxing, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I take it Mr. Baldwin still hasn't arrived, huh?
No, he hasn't, sir.
Where the hell are you going to?
I'm going to bed, which is probably the only peaceful place left in the house.
Oh, no, you don't.
Look, Dad, I'm telling you, I'm going
Not on your life. No, absolutely not. You and the rest of the family are going to witness the reading of Amq's will if I have to tie you down in your chairs.
I thought you were going to bed.
I changed my mind.
Well, then perhaps I should go for a walk.
Nobody leaves this room until I say so.
You know this is ridiculous. I don't want to
Will you be quiet, Alan? I am sick and tired of your whining.
I'll second that.
You can button your lip up, too. I could hear your ranting and raving 2 blocks away. What the hell is that? That's not the Waterford, I hope. That set's priceless.
Oh, of course. Priceless. You see, that's all that matters in the Quartermain family. Prices, a will, and money.
There she goes again, a hypocrite. As if money didn't mean anything to her.
Money is a means to an end.
Exactly which end,
Oh,
Monica?
silence! Wish the 2 of you could exhibit a little bit of decorum every once in a while. Thank God, I feel like I'm a center ring of a 3-ring circus. Animals to the left of me, animals to the right of me.
She's the one with the fangs.
I'm not going to warn you again, Alan. Now, Lee Baldwin will be here any moment, and I'm sure neither one of you wish to embarrass the family.
Don't you think you want to rephrase that statement?
No, I will not rephrase it, Monica. Now, you know as well as I do that you're an important member of this community. If you want to drag this family through the mud, that's your business. But just remember, you'll be dragging yourself through it at the same time. Ah, hear that?
What?
Peace and quiet. Wonderful, isn't it?
Wonderful.
I wish to hell I knew where Lee Baldwin is. Will one of you please sit down? I get dizzy watching you.
Well, when is this big meeting going to take place?
When Lee arrives.
He's late.
Well, I know he's late.
Edward, would you please sit down? I'm getting dizzy watching you.
Oh, such a witty tongue, Monica. Positively viperous. Yes, come in.
Did you want to see me, Mr. Quartermain?
Yes, Stella. Would you please tell Mrs. Quartermain that she's wanted in the living room?
Oh, I think Mrs. Quartermain's napping, sir.
Napping?
Yes, sir. You know Mrs. Quartermain.
Yes, only too well. Well, please waken her. And Stella, I would like you here for the reading, too.
Me, sir?
Yes, Mr. Baldwin requested that you be here with the family.
I don't understand why.
Well, obviously, Alex has left you something as well.
Oh, that's thoughtful. I'll go get Mrs. Quartermain.
I'm sure Alex just left her a piece of jewelry, some little trifle. Well, who knows, Monica? She may even left you a bauble or 2.
Oh, I doubt that. I think the only thing Alex would have left me would be a few post-mortem words of hatred.
Shame.
No, not really, darling.
Oh, yes, it is. You see, you won't be able to retaliate, and that puts you in a dreadful position, Monica.
Oh, wrong. Because you see, anything that you get, I shall get half of.
Well, half of nothing is still nothing.
What does that mean?
Well, Alex would certainly leave nothing to Alan. I mean, he's the last person in the world she'd want to have control of her ELQ stocks. Oh, no. I was her favorite uncle, her business partner, and also ran ELQ for many, many, many years. No, there's no question that I will inherit her shares of stock and will be in complete control of the company.
Bravo. Bravo. Let's hear it for the Quartermain tradition of greed.
Oh, dear, isn't this ghastly will business over yet?
Lila, darling, please just put yourself down in a chair and wait. Mr. Baldwin will be here in a minute.
You've been saying that for an hour, you know?
Yes, and I shall keep on saying it until he gets here. Well, my dear loved ones, a toast. to the memory of my beloved niece, Alexandria, and her extraordinary generosity.
Looks good. The place is spotless.
Absolutely.
Spotless. How do I look?
Terrific.
Thank you.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Baldwin.
Stella.
Good evening, Stella. How are you tonight?
Fine, thank you. Everyone's in the living room.
Thank you.
Oh, fine. We'll make short work of this. Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Forgot the briefcase in the car. I'll be right back.
Oh, all right, Daddy. Thank you, Stella. Good evening.
Ah, the Baldwin.
Hello, Daddy.
Where's Lee?
Oh, well, Edward, he forgot his briefcase. He just went out to the car. He'll be here any second.
Well, Gail, let me get you a drink.
Oh, darling, I don't think so.
Oh, I will get that. Hello? Yes. Just a minute. Alan? It's your you-know-what.
Hello, Susan. I see. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. Thank you for calling. I'll call you back later, okay? Bye-bye.
Bad news?
That call, Mother, was from Susan Moore.
Oh, was it?
Yes. She told me about the visit that you paid her and the baby.
Oh, did she?
Yes, she did. Why is it you didn't tell me about it, Mother?
Oh, darling, I'm so sorry. It must have slipped my mind.
Do you really expect me to believe that?
Watch out how you talk to your mother, Ellen.
I am not a child, and I am not speaking disrespectfully.
Monica, maybe I should wait outside.
No, Gail, for heaven's sake, don't go now. Alan, this just wore me up.
Yes, Monica's right, Gail. You really must stay around and see how the Quartermain family truly functions. How the evil little minds scheme to destroy anything that's positive or good.
This is hardly the place for that kind of a conversation.
I think this is a perfect place for it. I mean, what better place than a gathering of the Quartermain vultures hovered around Alex's will, waiting to see who will get the feathers and who will get the meat. No, this is a perfect time and place. Well, you all had your shot at Susan, didn't you? Swooping down on her cottage, talons extended. Monica with the bank accounts. My dear father with the threats. And my mother with her charm. And none of it worked. None of you accomplished anything. And do you know why? Because Susan doesn't have a price, not a monetary one. Now, I'm telling you all, once and for all. You keep your claws off her, dearest ones, or you'll live to regret it. Stella, I'll get it.
Lee.
All right, I'm coming.
Lee?
Edward, how you feeling?
Well, I'll be a little bit better after we read the will, I hope. Beginning to get worried you might not make it.
Yes, another 5 minutes, and who knows what might have happened. Now, you pin up the Quartermains for any length of time, and that could create all kinds of problems.
Edward, must I sit through this dreadful procedure? I find it all so moving.
Lila, I told you, Lee requested that you be present.
Really, Lee? Do I have to?
I'm sorry, Lila. Those are the rules.
All right, let's get on with it then. Come on, Lee.
Should I leave?
Oh, nonsense. You're like a member of the family.
Oh, of course, Gail. And there are no secrets in this family, right, Alan?
No secrets whatsoever, Mom.
Hurry up, Lee, before the cryptic remarks get any worse.
This is the last will and testament of one Alexandria Quartermain, who died approximately 4 weeks ago on an island off Venezuela.
Hold on a moment, Lee.
Yes, what is it?
Lila, the will. Lee is reading the will.
Oh, the will. Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody. I must have dropped off.
Oh, don't worry, Lila. I think by the time this is all finished, we'll all have dropped off.
Shall I go on, Edward?
Oh, yes, Lee. Please continue.
I, Alexandria Quartermain, being of sound mind and body, do hereby declare this to be my last will and testament, and do hereby revoke all previous wills and codicils which I have made. I do hereby bequeath the following.
Here anyway, from what Bobby said, Lee spent an evening at the Quartermain, something to do with the reading of Alexandria's will.
You may go on.
Yes, go on, Lee. Please, go on.
To Stella, who has always been so kind and so appreciative of things beautiful, I leave the Ming Dynasty vase in my apartment in Paris.
Oh, my goodness, Ming vase.
Oh, I shall cherish it.
Cherish it later, Stella, so we can get on with the reading.
Oh, Edward, you're impossible.
To my cousin, Alan Quatermain, I leave all my possessions stored in the basement of this house.
Oh, no.
Alan, what's down there?
Well, you must see it for yourself sometime, my dear. They're packing crates, mummy cases, boxes of all shapes and sizes.
Well, what exactly does that mean?
Well, it means my lovely Alexandria had a sense of humor.
Well, and the joke was on somebody else.
Look, if you'll just restrain yourselves, bear with me. I'd like to go on.
Yes, please do, Lee. Sorry.
Well, now, at this point in the will, Alexandria leaves all her financial holdings to Edward.
Well, I knew it was mine. I just knew it. She left me her ELQ stocks.
That's what I admire most in this family. The understated dignity that abounds at all times.
Monica, shut up. Lee, please go on.
Yes, and please listen to this. It is important. On the day that Alexandria left Port Charles, she made a codicil to her will.
A coddy what?
A codicil, Lila. That's a modification, a supplement. Now, I made it out and notarized it, sent it to her attorney in New York, who sent it on to her Paris attorney. And I have that document here with me tonight.
So my foot, Lee, you can't be serious.
Yes, I am, Edward. Now, if I may continue. To my Uncle Edward, because he now has the Ice Princess, I leave all of my diamonds. And...
Well, now, wait a minute, Lee. What about the stock?
Well, I think I shall retire for the night.
Lila, please.
And to my dear Aunt Lila, who has been so kind to me throughout the years, who's treated me with care and tenderness.
Now, there must be something in there that says I get the stock.
Ah, come on, cheer up, Dad. I'm the proud owner of a basement full of packing crates.
Which may just come in handy sooner than you think.
The stock, man. What about the stock?
To my Aunt Lila, who has been like a mother to me, I leave all my financial holdings other than those stated above. This includes all my shares in ELQ International to do with as she sees fit.
Well, now, isn't that sweet of her, Edward? I think you're Well, my goodness, this has been a lovely surprise.
Not so fast, Lee. I'd like to take a look at those documents myself.
Yes, of course, Edward.
Diamonds. Big deal. One lousy diamond is all I got.
Oh, Edward, isn't it supposed to be the thought that counts?
Alex didn't think. If she were in the right mind, she never would have run off like that. Now there aren't even any more diamonds.
Gail? Let's get out of here while the getting's good.
Precisely my sentiments.
You know what, Dad? Alex wasn't to know that formula was going to get lost. I mean, you can't blame her.
Oh, I can't. If she were here right now, I'd have a thing or two to say to her.
Oh, Edward.
I'm going in the kitchen right now, if it's all right with you, Mrs. Quatermain.
Really, Dad, she just didn't know.
Well, this is a first, Alan. You're going to stand up for Alexandria?
I'm not standing up for her. I'm not defending her either. All I am doing is just telling you the truth. She tried to set you up very well.
Oh, yes, she set me up all right. For financial ruin.
Edward? May I have the documents, please? Gail and I should be moving along.
Yes. Gail, I'll show you out.
Oh, I'll come with you.
Thank you, Lila.
Well, this has been an embarrassing evening all the way around.
Tell me about it.
But I don't know why you're so upset. There's no reason for you to worry.
Son, you and I have to have a talk.
All right, by all means, let's have a talk. But, I mean, you're still in the driver's seat. I mean, all Alex had was 35% of ELQ. You've got 65.
No, I do not. Now, several years ago, for tax purposes, I gave 25% of my stock to your mother. Now, you add it up, Alan.
35 and 25 make 60.
Do it in your head. I don't want to hear it.
So you've got 40% of ELQ, and Mother controls 60%?
Yeah.
Look out, Wall Street. Here comes Lila Quatermain. It's hard to imagine.
Well, don't even try. It's the stuff nightmares are made of.
Mother at the helm of an international corporation. God, she couldn't even handle that simple art auction.
Don't remind me.
You remember how she got the catalog inside out? I think there are women still at the General Hospital trying to get their pieces back.
Well, that's nothing. Did you ever see her instructions to the gardener?
Did you ever see her Christmas shopping list?
Oh, Alan, I am ruined.
You know, I've got to tell you something. She controls 60% of ELQ now. But you're at fault. What in God's name ever made you give her 25%?
It's the same tax money, idiot.
Well, don't start in on me now.
Well, it's a perfectly common, ordinary, everyday business formality. It's done all the time.
Yeah, well, you did it once too often.
It's one of the ways women are supposed to come in handy. I mean, every time, once in a while you put a piece of paper under their nose, a few checks, whatever. Lila doesn't even know what she's signing anyway. She probably doesn't even know the meaning of that bequest of Alex, other than the fact that Alex did something nice for her. Would you get me a brandy? Let's see now. All I have to do is sit tight until the stock is transferred into her name. Then I'll have her turn it over to me.
Drink it slowly.
Oh, that tastes good. Oh, good Lord. What if something happens to Lila before the stock transfer is made? Lord knows what kind of a will she's made out. Ah, women.
I just can't get over Alex's generous gift to Stella. She was so touched.
Lila, darling, I wish you'd stop jabbering about Stella. You and I have to have a little talk.
Talk about what, dear?
The stock, of course. Now, let me explain about the stock.
Oh, Edward, are you still carrying on about that?
Darling, it is all very simple. Now, when you get the stock, I'll have a paper made out which will transfer it to me. That way, it'll settle everything once and for all.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Lila, did you hear what I told you?
Monica, Alan, Edward, my dears, if you don't mind, I think I'll go up to bed.
Don't mind. Lila, did you hear what I said?
Good night, everybody. Good night.